Hi folks, welcome to Follow Leader, a podcast focused on telling character-driven stories through the use of GM-less tabletop games where we can all take the lead. You can find us on Tumblr and Blue Sky at FDLcast, and at, well, I'll say we're at FDLcast.com. I promise that website will exist eventually. I promise. We also have a Patreon at patreon.com/FDLcast. Today we're playing, once again, Spectres of Brocken by Aaron Lim. For those of you who are new to this game, here are the basics. Spectres of Brocken is a role-playing game about making friends and then years later going to war against them in giant mechs. We're in the years later portion of it now. Make up some young, naive, messy trainee mech pilots. Find out who you are to each other, find out what you want in the world. Years later, now, find each other on the field of battle, each in your own fearsome custom mechs. Find out who you've become. Find out what you've all done to get here. Find out what costs you would pay to get what you want in the world. This is a sequel arc to Arc 106, so you should go back and listen to that now. Hopefully then this will start to make sense. I'm Mac. You can find me on the internet most places at Citadel of Swords. Follow me on analyst.co where you can see me watch mech anime. My pronouns are whatever lets you commit to the bit. I guess they, them is fine. Playing with me today we have August.
Hello, I'm August. You can find me on Tumblr at Strange Harpy, on Blue Sky at Harpydora, and my pronouns are they, them.
Welcome back to the crossover event of the Universal Century. With us today from the On the Shoulders of Giants podcast, which you can find at OSGpod on Blue Sky and Tumblr and at osgpod.com, Alice.
Hi, I'm Alice. My pronouns are she, her, and you can find me on the internet at Literal Porn on Blue Sky.
Good every time. Brian?
My name is Brian. My pronouns are he, they, and you can find me on Blue Sky at syzygy-city. I'm not going to spell it this time. That just takes 4 minutes, so. if you know how to spell the word syzygy, you can find me online.
And if you don't know how to spell syzygy, that's okay, we're not friends at the table. And Nico.
I'm Nico. You can find me online at nkmds at bluesky.social. And you can always find Brian or I or Alice sometimes at the OSG Blue Sky, which is OSG Pod.
Y'all have the OSG Twitch now too, right? Y'all are streaming?
Yep.
Yeah,
pretty regularly. We just streamed the seminal game Fallout 76 together.
Speaking of Fallout 76, that's at OSG Pod on Twitch.
I think it's OSG_pod on Twitch. We have
go to the website.
We're not
it links
friends at the
everywhere
table here, but we have kind of a friends at the table situation where it's like, on this site, what combination of OSG and pod in what format have we used?
Looks at Standing Stones. Yeah, I'm familiar with this. Used to be Stones _standing on Twitter. We got Standing Stones prod on Blue Sky. It's fine. Our lines, things we absolutely do not want to see, are homophobia and transphobia, racism, sexism, anti-Semitism, violence against children and animals, sexual assault, domestic violence or intimate partner violence, unwanted pregnancy, plagues, and pandemics. Our veils, things we're fine with addressing but will just fade to black on, are steamy situations, graphic descriptions of bodily harm, terminal illness, and bug stuff. I'm gonna put a body horror content warning here.
Yeah.
I foresee this being a thing. Should we also put the cult content warning up?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Might throw genocide on there too. Not where I'm aiming for this, but
genocide's probably a safe one. Do we have anything else that we want to add to Lines and Veils since 8 months ago?
After our time skip?
I think we're probably good.
Okay.
I think we're good with that. I think if I come up with an idea, because, like, I accidentally threw in, well, not accidentally, I threw in some religious stuff last time. I think cult kind of covers it in the sense that it's not really relevant to my character this time, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, content warnings, but also, is there anything that we want to draw a line or a veil on that isn't on our list already?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Good.
We can also revisit that during play if we find something that we don't want to have happen, and we go, actually, I'm gonna fucking veto this, and then we can just rewind and redo.
I've got my X card on my table somewhere.
Bam!
You just see Alice frantically shuffling at the table.
Actually, I think I have my, my fucking spindle wheel X card in here somewhere. Anyway, we've got everything that we need in order to get started, so let's get started, and I'll find my X card in the meantime. Woo!
Woo!
Anyway, game?
Oh yeah, let's play
Game? We're gaming?
Maybe we should play the game.
Feels like it's been a 5-year time skip since I've seen you
Yeah,
guys.
seriously.
It's so weird. I like our commitment to doing the time skip by having this episode 10 months after the first one.
It's real commitment. So we will have forgotten what we were like when we were young and naive.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I told August, and I think Alice might have heard, like, the tail end of it, that I, like, fully... my brain hasn't been able to do podcasts recently. But I fully was like, if I don't listen to the episodes, it's fine, because Fable sure as fuck doesn't remember what happened at school. Should we just, like, rehash characters really quick?
Probably.
Yeah.
We can do that, and then we can get into Act 2!
Yeah.
Alice, you're the first on the list.
Oh yeah.
On the pilot list.
Get owned.
Technically.
I'm playing Miki Mori. She is a very cutesy, moe character. Pink, just that kind of generic magical girl in a magical girl group, but piloting a mech. I'm being reductive because we haven't done the time skip, and she's not going to be the same person as she was.
Yeah, I think it's worth saying that, like, as we run through our characters really quickly, this was the academy phase, and then we will be getting into the post-time skip, fashion changes, trauma.
Yeah. But to put a foundation on it, yeah. Anyway,
Bri, you're next.
My character name is Sunday Graves. Pronouns she, her. She is not a nice person. Her impulses strike first and strike hard. Her flaw is that she's cruel. But she's like, she's a corporate demagogue's little sister, and she wants to kind of usurp the throne. And that's kind of her whole deal. I believe the big character moment that she had last session was being mercilessly called out for being an awful person. So we'll see what direction that has taken her.
You ever get owned at the party? That was a wild... y'all, you gotta go listen to that one.
If you haven't paused the episode to go back to listen to 106, despite the fact that I literally told you to, I can't help you, dog.
Yeah. I struggle to be mean when I'm playing video games and I'm like picking mean dialogue options, so that was hard.
Well, my character was, or is, Delta Dunn, pronouns he, him. Yep.
You killed him off in between
yeah, he's dead
acts.
now. Delta
Damn,
dead.
Delta transitioned? Congrats.
Surprise, you're playing someone totally new now.
Delta I described as having the 13-year-old on the professional bull riding track energy, in the sense of like wearing 2 nice unbroken in Monster Energy branded leather chaps. Like
This commonly known energy.
he was a very awkward, kind of sullen kid. His conviction was to be the best in the business, but his flaw was that he was self-conscious. He was always wondering whose eyes were on him. All right. I think it goes to MK after that.
Yeah, I just was gonna say that I did actually play a 2-shot of Time to Drop and Thunder in Our Hearts, where my character did transition during the time skip.
I love that.
And I think part of the reason why I decided that was because I accidentally used the wrong pronouns to refer to him, and then went, actually, fuck it, he's just transitioned now.
Congrats.
Good for him.
Commit.
Anyway, I am playing Fable Starling, Fae pronouns, probably also, I will probably also use she, her at various points, because I'm a fucking genius when it comes to this shit. Faye is a calico cat girl, and I think Faye is still, yeah, I think Faye is still heavily aligned with the Red Hat hackers, and is just kind of, yeah, we'll get into more of the stuff that's going on. Fair impulse is quick to action. That's still true. Does not think things through. And fair flaw is arrogance. I think I was the only, I know that I was the only one of us to nail down a flaw before we'd even started the academy phase, because Fable has always been fucking arrogant, and that will never change.
And, here to annoy Fable is fair twin brother Precious. He is still a dun-colored cat boy, with a pink nose and a pink undercut. His pride is that he's devilishly charming, and his flaw is that he is a bonded pair. He can't escape from Fable's shadow.
Rip.
Yep.
Rip, bip.
No, this is normal. Everything's totally fine.
Yeah.
That's what it's like to be a twin.
Real. I'm not a twin, but that just sounds real.
Yeah, I'm also not a twin, but this is what sounds real to me.
All right.
Okay.
Alistair, your character? Just kidding.
No, that was funny. Would it be a good idea for us to hit that interlude in between phases section before we get into conflict? Just as like a starting
Refresh.
point for us?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it pulled up now.
Yeah, I have it pulled up.
Well, this is fun, because the first question in facilitating checking in, here are some useful questions asked to figure out how your group is feeling about the game and calibrate the experience. What adjustments should we make to our safety tools before we shift narrative focus to war? We had this conversation.
We're ahead of the curve.
Yep.
We have our list of words.
Yes.
Yes.
Should
Yes.
we look at our list of words and see if there are any that we are not interested in anymore?
I have moved down a word bank for conflict phase at the bottom. We only brought 3 that were not used or held.
Yeah, only 3 survived.
And
The
then
3
we
that
did
we
have...
held were... Oh,
We did have... Oh, no, those were suggested. Okay, never mind. I was like, did we have all these? Anyway.
No.
so the ones that we have are metamorphosis, malleability,
Malleability, you were so close.
and the Na'vi from Avatar.
No,
Yep.
I mean, naivete.
Naivete.
every day of my
This
fucking
post has been
life.
fact-checked by Navi fact-checkers.
No!
Flort.
Okay, so I think that these checking in questions, I'm going to use the ones talking about the future, because our last recording was 8 months ago.
Yes.
Unless one of y'all wants to talk about stuff that you were excited to hear again, which I'm more than happy to have y'all talk about. But, what word are you most excited to use next? These are all also suggested questions. Like, we don't have to
Yeah.
answer all of these.
The words that aren't written down, if I'm being honest. I think being outside of the academy is going to give us a lot of fun words to use in this bank.
I agree.
That's what I'm going to
I
say.
agree.
I totally
Though I
agree.
do
Things like amputee.
Oh boy. I do think it's metamorphosis is still a useful one, I think, because we're going
Yeah.
to be seeing a lot of changes. So
Yeah.
I like naivete too, because it's like, what does that mean in this context where it's like you can get older and still have naivete, you know what I mean?
mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I think especially in this situation, right? Like, we were in a mecha wrestling league. That's a completely different
Yeah.
thing from, like, actual fighting.
Yeah. It's true.
Remember when the Royal Rumble turned into war? That was pretty cool.
Well, sorry.
Remember when a guy actually died during WrestleMania? Wait, I think that actually happened. Cut that. Cut that, cut that, cut that!
Cut that, cut that, cut that, cut that.
What the question of I'm going to expand the what character relationship would you like to see more of in the future? Do we have any wishes? Do we have anything that we want to see happen that we can try to collaboratively work for?
I want to see some horseshit with Delta and Sunday, because if we recall correctly, Sunday thought she was a shoo-in for being sponsored by her own brother, and then Delta got the contract. So I definitely want to see some horseshit between them. Also, there was yeah, go.
My bond with Delta is I could point him at Newman like a missile one day. So like there's a that was unexpected, but I think there's a valence to which it actually works in Sunday's favor. So I'm also that was also my answer.
But
The
also,
two I want to. Oh, sorry.
sorry, I just real quick gotta put the word in. August and I have discussed the rainbow flag question mark eyebrow raise shit going on with Precious and Delta. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Surprise, Delta actually did transition during the time skip. I'll be right back. My food is here.
The two that I want to explore, or do we wait? One of mine has to do with MK, so
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
give it a sec.
I would say I'm also interested in if I recall correctly, Sunday and Precious are in the same cult. And I'm wondering where in what directions they've pulled each other in terms of like, I'm a terrible influence and you're a good influence. You know what
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a good influence. I'm an influence.
You're an influence.
So, you know.
But your bond with me is that you want to make me a better person.
Yeah, but that doesn't see also naivety.
A better person according to Precious may not be.
Yeah.
So the two notes that I kind of want to beat the drum on for this one are I want to explore my bond, which is Miki in the Academy had feelings for Fable. And I want to see what a time skip and everything with this would do it, because I love exploring the thoughts of like losing the love that you have in your mind when it's crashing with reality. And then the other one is there was in the last episode of 106 series, Sunday kind of ripped into Miki about her naivete in a way that Delta wishes he could have done. Delta done. And I really want to explore where Sunday and Miki are in the future. And if they still have the same feelings of you're too negative, you're too positive. And where that is in the future. So those are kind of the two. And then just, I don't know, say hi to Precious. I feel like Miki and Precious were pretty chill with each other, so I don't...
Yeah.
Maybe that's now not the same. Who knows?
Yeah. I definitely... So, I feel bad saying this, but I want some shit to go down between Precious and Fable. I think, like, this is... 100%, like, there's no avoiding that happening.
I am in complete agreement. I want them to fight so bad.
I'm glad we're all in agreement on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
All
agree with
shaking
that.
hands.
Yeah.
Pit the cats against each other.
Literal cat fight. But yes, I'm actually interested to see how things might have changed between Miki and Precious, just because they were fairly chill with each other in the academy phase, but they've definitely gone their different directions, so how will that affect how they interact with each other?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see where everybody went after this and how that's shaped us as we go into conflict, because there was 5 years of us just working the industry, you know? Or whatever that might mean. I just noticed in here, Nico, you put there is a whole playlist for your character.
Can you not put me on Front Street right now? I say on the thing we're recording. Yeah, no, I have been thinking normally about Delta, and there's definitely not a 20-song playlist now.
Jesus.
It's who I am as a person.
I'm not seeing any Garth Brooks on here.
You know what? Hilariously,
Where's
we
the
are
stomp
at minimal
hey?
honky-tonk.
Wow.
Oh, it's sad.
Meryl has like a 30-song workout playlist that I made back during like Arc 11. Like, this is normal.
Something that from these questions that I think is worth asking in this time, most of these are for like right after you play, but what plot or character detail do you wish you could adjust before moving into the conflict phase? Is there anything we came out of the last one and we're like, maybe I wasn't 100% on that?
I'm pretty happy with everything on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm no regrets.
I think I'm fine.
Yeah. I'm glad we're all just like, yep, nailed it.
Nailed it. Don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Do we all
It's
love playing
true.
messy bitches? Interesting.
No? What?
I'm fine. Delta's fine.
How dare you accuse me of such a thing?
Shall we establish the conflict?
Yeah, so, hey, the second part of this is we have a conflict.
So, once we're ready to leave the academy behind, it's time to take on the conflict phase. This phase takes place several years after the academy phase. A large-scale conflict has broken out, and the pilots are now each ace pilots with their own custom combat mechs. Each pilot will find themselves on different sides of the conflict and now demonstrate how their mech features express their traits and allow them to touch the world in much larger ways. Scenes in this phase should focus on the pilots and their mechs and how the mech amplifies their impacts on the world around them. At the start of the conflict phase, we set up a conflict sheet. We've done that in our Google Doc.
Yep.
And because we're using a Google Doc, we'll have, that to act as a tracker for tracking blood, which is a new mechanic in the conflict phase to control the pacing of a scene, and as a representation of losses incurred during the conflict. As you begin the conflict phase, you'll need to figure out how the situation changes from the academy phase such that a major conflict breaks out that involves all the pilots. Choose one of the inciting incidents on your chosen world tendency and describe how the conflict begins. So on our world tendency, we have 3 inciting incidents. The first one is Titan League pilots discover that, and I think so I didn't listen to 106 before this either because, brain bad. But, in the text, it has a Xantas as one of the factions. I believe we chose to change that to the company that Sunday's family runs, Graves Biomechanical.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
But that's the only one we adjusted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Titan League pilots discover that Graves' biomechanical control interfaces are able to reverse the neural link, allowing their technicians to control pilots. This leads to uncovering a Graves' biomechanical conspiracy to control the world's militaries. Graves' biomechanical is forced to activate their plan early, but old Aegis Rangers Biomecha may provide a countermeasure. The next one is Silent Roar discovers the East Infinite Company's forays into the monster homeworlds and alert the rest of the world. East Infinite and Graves Biomechanical go to war, establishing colonies in the monster homeworlds, while Silent Roar rally resistance against the colonizers. And finally, a retired Aegis Ranger manipulates Silent Roar into re-establishing a portal to reignite the monster wars and return the Aegis Rangers to glory. East Infinite's secret off-world facilities are destroyed in the process, and survivors attempt to seal the breach.
All great choices.
Yeah,
they are.
I'm really loving that middle one, I gotta tell you.
Yeah,
I think
I'm-
that's the one.
Where our characters are, I think that's the one that fits the best with our group being
Yeah.
involved in these. I think we can all kind of agree on that.
I think I'm also like less interested in the like mind control aspect of the first one.
Yeah.
Just as a general point, not even necessarily for like this group. I think that I'm just not interested in that idea, and I think the middle one is really good and fun and interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Agreed.
excited.
Cool.
The next section asks us to develop the pilots. So it says, after setting up the inciting incident and the factions involved in the conflict phase, each player updates their pilot sheet following these steps. 1. Choose the faction that your pilot is now fighting for. 2. Choose a call sign for your pilot and a name for your pilot's mech. 3. Update your pilot's name, look, and pronouns to reflect the passage of time. 4. For each of your filled-in traits on your pilot sheet, write a new anchor for your pilot related to that trait. And 5. Fill in any unfilled traits or bonds showing how you've developed since the academy.
Let's go one by one through those. As a
Yeah.
group, how about that? So we can kind of keep pace. What was the first one? Pretty stupid.
Choose your faction.
Choose the faction that your pilot is now fighting for.
So, okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of where Miki would fit in this, and when I was reading the factions, Aegis Rangers seems like the best fit, but maybe East Infinite Company? I'm not sure. I want your opinion. Somebody help me.
Well, East Infinite Company is more intimately involved in the conflict we picked.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's very corporate. And your whole
Yeah.
thing was like this idol girl group that had been put together. So I like the idea that
If idol culture had existed when the East India Company was like at the peak of its power, oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
me
Jesus.
dancing on my way to colonize Africa.
battlefields are oceans are now battlefields. Our waifus are endangered by Napoleon.
Miki and Commander.
That's just my vibe, but I think that makes sense. Brian, what faction are you with now?
Oh, I'm with Silent Roar now. Yeah, that's where she's at.
Okay.
Delta sold out. Delta took the contract with Graves Biomechanical. That's kind of
What
where
a
he's at.
twist.
He's been trucking along, career man.
God damn it, Delta.
It's fine. It's
Um,
probably fine.
Fable, I think, has been kind of playing double and triple agent in a lot of ways and has kind of been jumping factions. I'm gonna say that at least at the start of this, I think Faye is probably infiltrating East Infinite Company on for fair own purposes and for like third-party interests, but we're gonna say East Infinite Company just for the sake of the conflict. I don't think Faye has any loyalty, really.
Period.
maybe to Fair Mech. That's it.
Cool. And Precious, as we know from the fact that Precious no longer responds in the group chat, he went and joined a cult as well, so he's with Silent Roar.
Nice.
Nobody just wants to work for an honest day's pay at my creepy biomechanical company. Oh, yep.
So we all need new call signs.
Yep.
And if you're changing the name of your mech, now's the time.
So, Alice, you went with Goose, and... No, I'm kidding. But no, Bessie, I need you to say this into a mic. So, like, what did Mickey's call? Yeah, I see you changing it!
Yeah.
So Miki's call sign in the academy was Sakura. Too hard for some of the people in East Infinite. She's now just Cherry Blossom. And her mech name was great when she was in the wrestling league, but after she went private and retired, again, yeah, the nine-tailed fox, not really working for this. And originally I was going to do Fox, but I love Metal Gear Solid 5, so it's the XOF.
Got it. Zoff, got it.
Sorry, I'm just imagining Miki first year with the East Infinite Company. It's like, yeah, right? Like, yeah, and there's only so many times you could say that in a board meeting before you have to make some changes.
Miki Mori in a staff photo with Skullface.
That's the energy I want to bring here. Yeah, that's the one.
God.
Oh, Bri.
My call sign is Simple Syrup.
I love that.
My mech name is Midnight Flamenco. That hasn't changed.
I like that.
I remember your mech is like a jellyfish, right? Like a fucked up man-o-war or something?
It's okay. So I realized something. I realized I was thinking of something specific, and this is incredibly cursed. It doesn't look like this exactly, but with the name and the idea, it is kind of evoking Doflamingo from One Piece. But it's like a wireframe here. Actually, I did a really good Photoshop of it. Hold on. It's like a wireframe person, and it has jellyfish stingers as like a fur coat, kind of.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That's fun.
I'm putting that in the main Brocken chat.
Ooh.
Okay,
Nico, you sell
Delta...
out. What's Delta's call sign under this horrible corporate hegemony?
Delta's call sign, I think Delta had like a nice and official call sign, because there was a while, I think, when he was the golden child of the company. His call sign now is Meathead.
Oh boy.
And his mech's name was Luke 1411 because of sort of who his family was and everything. Now he just calls it Luke, but unfortunately he does have Luke 1411 tattooed on his knuckles, because after he got out from under his family first paycheck, he went and made some bad decisions. So.
Which hand is Luke and which is 1411?
It's done so that you can view them on, so the right hand is Luke.
Thank you, MK, for holding your hands up so I can visualize.
The right hand is Luke, the left hand is 1411.
And you did Sharpie these onto your fingers for this recording, right, Nico?
Yes. You think it's Sharpie.
Nico also made some very bad decisions recently.
Yeah, with my first paycheck. Mac, what do you got going on?
I think Fable's call sign changes depending on where Faye is aligned. Mm. Right now it is Cadence Echo, but most of the time, like, the other pilots just call Fair Cadence. The mech name, however, I think Fable has Eladan, or at least Fable has whichever mech was named Eladan at the time that Faye and Precious stopped seeing each other. Whether or not it is the one that was originally Eladan is unclear and doesn't really matter. Because the mechs the mechs were designed to be piloted in tandem, and it's kind of one half of that complete whole still. And to Fable, this is Eladan, but who knows if it was originally.
Yeah.
Because the mechs were interchangeable for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if they've kind of grown apart in significant ways.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
August?
Yeah, so I think that Precious's call sign around Silent Roar is Stray, because he has no dignity. And
Sorry, they got
Yeah.
me.
That's so good.
his mech is the other half. He calls it Elrahir. I think because it is Elrahir, it has some equine features to it. Like, it has grown into having some equine features, but it's still, you could, if you put both mechs side by side, you'd still be able to tell that they're both two halves of the same whole, I think.
I like that. I like that.
Horse mech, horse mech, horse mech.
So,
The next
number
thing...
3, we
Yeah.
We update our pilot's name, if anybody wants to do it. I do.
Okay.
Miki Mori no longer has sparkles in her name.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
She is
Got it.
now
Got
she
it.
is now Senior Security Advisor Mori.
Oh,
Wow.
God, no.
Oh my
She wears-
fucking god, what
Oh.
happened?
She wears a lanyard.
She wears a lanyard. Wait, does she wear a lanyard, or
Oh
does
my
she
god,
wear
we're
that?
talking about Delta selling out. What about Miki?
However, Miki is also still a magical girl. So the other part here is we can update our look. I found an art I liked for her, but you know when, like, in Jujutsu Kaisen, when they're in high school and they're kind of cutesy and fun, and then we get to the later ones where they're all adults and they're hard as fuck? It's kind of like that. This is... it took me so long to find an art for this, but Miki's kind of, what I would like to say, and you can bleep this, serving cunt in her new fit. She still has the pink hair. She still has the cutesy, like, always on point, but
Oh,
she's,
wow.
like, wearing a midriff showing halter top, tight leather pants, you know, just really selling it.
It's the difference between some of the looks we saw in the closet for the K-pop demon hunters and their, like, hunting outfits that they put on to go down the slide poorly.
Yep. Those, yep.
Oh my god.
And then the other thing we can do is update our pronouns. And Miki was a she, they, but the East Infinite Company made that a little hard to be herself. So now she's just a she, her,
Oh
unfortunately.
my god. They put you in boxes. They compress what you can be.
They compress the magical girls in boxes. Yeah. Watched a hentai
Like the
that once.
watermelon, so you come out square.
Brian, what about you?
I Sunday's like name and pronouns are all the same, so she, her. And I don't think she looks all that different. She's sort of she's always been like an extremely pale, like here, I'll just repost the art of her again too. I have a credit for this. Oh, and I put it right underneath the portrait because I'm a genius. Okay. It's literally a mind genius. I still think she basically looks like this. Maybe her clothing has gotten more sophisticated. But I definitely don't see the messy bun changing very much.
Oh, so she's sort of the Naruto of this Shippuden.
Christ.
How do I leave this channel?
I don't know
Brian's
how to-
going on a face journey for the
I
listeners
don't,
at
know how
home.
to, I don't know how to deal with that. I would say maybe for clothes, like if there is a cult uniform, she is probably wearing one, but she's like diva-ified it in some
Hell yeah.
heinous way.
She's like, these rags are great, but what if I tied them like this?
Yeah, it's like if it's like a robe, she like cut it down the middle, like down the legs, and then tied it so it's like got like a baggy, like tied at the ankle look. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's the vision.
Delta's name and pronouns have not changed. His look has changed a lot. So he still has intense eyebrows, but he stopped bleaching his hair, which is the sort of losing your they and the she they for, you know, that's
Yeah.
how he's been conforming.
I see that.
I think honestly it is totally just like stop caring in that way.
Yeah.
His skin is tanned in the leathery way white people who work outside get. It's that specific kind of like, oh, you don't go to a tanning bed for this, in 20 years you're gonna have melanoma kind of look. Right now he's still like, you know, young enough that it looks kind of good and like rugged, but it's gonna be bad in a few years if somebody doesn't start recommending some sunscreen.
Oh my god.
He's lost the baby fat, his face is chiseled now, and his nose has been broken twice. He wears destroyed jeans under fringed black chaps, a Graves biomechanical tank top, and a black leather cowboy hat. While piloting, he wears an interface mask with nerve fiber fringe. The look I had in mind for him was originally evil Orville Peck, but then I pivoted to Orville Peck pretending to be straight before I realized that was the same thing. And as an illustration, it's still really rough because I still didn't get it finished, but I did sort of draw some fan art.
I love that.
So this is a little bit of the vibe in the cockpit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's
incredible.
fucking go.
Oh, this fucking owns.
It's gooey, it's gross. He's got ranch hand vibes now, whereas before he had like has too much money vibes. And I don't think the amount of money he has changed, but now he just like doesn't seem to take care of himself. So
Cool. We've all turned out really good.
how's Fable doing? Maybe Fair doing really good.
Fable's doing great, actually. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, Fable is the same. Fable is not. I wonder if Fable is masking in the East Infinite Company.
Ooh.
And is using different pronouns, but has not actually changed Fair pronouns, is just using different pronouns to go under the radar. I think that might be true. And this is how I excuse myself for not using Fair all the time. Don't worry about it, we're good. I think Fable honestly doesn't care very much. Is like, it doesn't fucking matter. Look-wise, I think that Fair mostly still the same. I was looking again at Fair Pinterest board. By the way, shout out to Pinterest for adding a filter out all Gen AI
Finally!
toggle in the settings.
Yeah, it's still not great at identifying all of it, but it does help a lot.
It helps a lot. It helps a lot.
It's been really nice to, like, I made an effort with my Pinterest boards to not pin AI stuff, but some stuff did get past me, and I've been looking, and now it marks them if it knows, and I'm like, thank you, as I clean up my Pinterest board.
Yeah.
Yep.
It really helps. I think that, like, Fair's still dressing the same, like, far future neon cyberpunk bullshit, but probably slightly more toned down, again, flying under the radar sort of thing. Not necessarily as a, like, my actual aesthetic choices have changed, but just in a, like, the work that I do becomes really difficult when I'm noticeable. And I am a Red Hat hacker who is selling information to the highest bidder. I cannot, like... I can't do that if people keep looking at me. And people are looking at me anyway because I'm a cat girl. Like...
Okay.
Nice. What about you,
Where do we
August?
find Precious? Yeah.
Where is Precious?
I think Precious has decided to let his hair grow out as part of being in the cult, so I imagined, like, his hair was kind of, like, chin length for his undercut, somewhere in that area, but now it's probably down to about his shoulders. It's still an undercut, it's still pink, but I think he also probably keeps it pulled back in a ponytail to keep it out of his face. But other than that, I think, you know, he's still a cat boy. He's still got a pink nose. Maybe his features are a little sharper as he's gotten older. I imagined when he was in the academy phase, he probably had a bit of a rounder face. But I think, like Delta, he's probably lost some of that baby fat, especially with being in a cult now.
R.I.P. to the primordial pouch.
I know, right?
Oh, not
Yep.
enough people draw cat people with primordial pouches. We need to fix this.
Yeah. But his pronouns are still the same. He hasn't transitioned.
Awesome. So number 4 for this is, for each of your filled-in traits on your pilot sheet, write a new anchor for your pilot related to that trait.
Ah! That's
Oh.
how I feel about writing anchors. I had so much trouble writing the first anchor. What do you mean I have to write more?
Just give yourself ways to be hurt.
Yeah.
What's hard about that?
Yeah. What else?
It's conceptualizing it, right? Like,
Yeah.
People can share. You can steal someone else's anchor too if you can't think of anything.
You're just
I
gonna
feel like we can
steal.
have same anchors. Like I also hate that person, or you know what I mean. Does anybody have any big ideas for theirs?
I'm gonna need a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have kind of an idea, but I wanted August's input. Which is, I feel like in terms of Silent Roar, Sunday would gravitate toward like leadership. So I was gonna have like whoever leads Silent Roar as one of my anchors. But I don't know if you had any ideas for like what that was, or who, or what their deal might be. Since you're also here.
Yeah. So I don't remember if we went over the different factions in detail last time, but with Silent Roar, their main belief is that Helena Stryker, who is a fallen hero of the Monster Wars, survived and journeyed to the Exoform's homeworld to learn more. So I don't know if we know if that's true or not.
Right.
I don't think it matters, but I do think the leadership is probably pretty unhinged about this idea.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking somebody who's as of the what exactly happened? We're actively fighting over territory on that planet right now, right? So I definitely imagine somebody who's really normal about that right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Delta's original flaw, what we started with in the Academy phase, the first thing, was that he was self-conscious, and I've tied that now to his family. His original anchor was his over-involved family, the Duns, and the words associated with them were proud, comforting, and coercing. And I've added the other trait that had come out during the Academy phase was be the best in the business. So as an anchor to that, I've added Drew, who is his mechanic. They are a gecko person. They are under an exploitative contract, so their words are authentic, exploited, and confidant, because I think Drew is the only real friend that Delta has at work. Work friend accidentally becomes real friend, Onion headline.
alright, I have both of mine. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be.
Dope. Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, I realized that the one that I'm tying into arrogance is Precious Starling.
Yeah.
My twin brother, who I have not heard from in a long time, and I think that Fable knows that they're too evenly matched to really be mad about him, like, being better than her, but would also kind of be like Fable would be like simultaneously really pissed off and really proud of him for beating her in a fight. But like the fact that Faye hasn't heard from him in a really long time is like, it's a problem. Because Faye's supposed to be the best, so why is it that Faye lost him? And then, related to Quick to Action Impulse, I think that there is a rookie in the East Infinite Company who's imprinted on Fable like a little duck. Fable does not care at this point, but also, like, I don't know, if Fable fucks up, this rookie could get killed. Chekhov's rookie on the shelf.
Oh no, the red shirt. My pet red shirt.
So I ended up having 3 traits by the end of it, so I'm gonna have a lot of people to die for me.
Yay!
So
What?
my conviction was protect those important to me. I've turned that into the anchor. Fable works with me now, and I want Faye to survive what we're doing out here in the monster worlds. Sort of protecting from the background.
Oh boy!
I also had my pride was that I was always seeking the good, so I've added Chief Bioengineer Oda believes that we can exploit the monster's energy for the entire benefit of mankind, ending the energy shortages back on our home planet. Totally trustworthy. We're not going to charge people for it. It's probably just right now we're charging them for it, but like eventually we'll figure it out. And then my last my flaw was trusting, and I added Chief of Security Smith says that this is a safe and worthwhile job, and she has no worry of Miki or her friends getting harmed working this job.
Oh, this is gonna go really badly.
So I had 2 traits. I had pride. I'm devilishly charming, which I have turned into an ex-date friend, with the words contentious, vacillating, and fond, whose name is Abigail Wright. And I feel like they're on again, off again. So they don't always stay exes, but they're a manifestation of Precious's charming nature. And then for the flaw-bonded pair, that can only be Fable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us having each other as anchors is so good.
Each of these should have 3 words that people can pull for the word pool, correct?
Yeah.
Like our
Wait.
original anchor?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't realize that.
Did we even pull words from our original anchor, though?
I
Nope.
think that was kind of a part that we missed that out.
Yeah, I don't think we engaged with that mechanic, but that mechanic is there for us to engage with.
Oh boy.
So the next step is to fill in traits and bonds that didn't get filled in during the academy phase to kind of show how our characters have grown in the meantime. Just for us to work on, because I'm still working on mine.
Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit because I don't know. I only have, I guess, this says in the order of the things, I would actually only add one more anchor because that is before it says to fill in the rest of your other traits. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think that's on purpose.
Yeah. So I only added one, and it was for my flaw, which was cruel, that I had developed during the academy phase. So I guess I'm good, but I should do words for that then, right? Is that
Mm-hmm.
okay?
I forgot that you put parentheses bitch after the cruel flaw.
Yeah. I'm going to highlight my words so that they're easier to pick out in all of the bullshit that we're putting in here. Make it easier.
And it's 3 per anchor?
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I've completely forgotten the English language. That'll come later.
I think for Fable's words that I'm going to use, I'm putting down rivalry, family, and legacy.
Yeah.
To reflect the flaw that Fair associated with.
Oh, I see. I'm so sorry. I feel so dumb. We're putting these in the word bank, or are we holding these automatically?
Hold them on. They go like in the parentheses next to it so that we can all pull from them if we want to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would that not just be in the word bank then, since we're pulling from it?
We can do that.
Okay. I'll just put it by my thing.
Oh boy, I just finished refining my traits and I'm just like, oh no, I messed up my boy.
That's what we're here for.
I damaged my boy. Oh. Okay, so bonds were between each
Bonds
other,
are
right?
between each other, and anchors are specifically NPCs or factions or places. That's
Okay.
what I just read.
So, was I supposed to have a bond for each of you?
You do
'Cause
now.
I only
think-
have the one. I do
we,
now.
We,
Okay.
we definitely only. Oh, okay.
And I guess that these can, so like I'm writing a bond for Sunday, and I guess that we can use these to reflect how we might have interacted with each other over the intervening time.
Okay.
If it's supposed to have happened between. So like I started writing, Sunday will always be sore about me getting her brother's sponsorship, but when I've brushed shoulders with her, she's been civil and good to work with. Which I imagine is like undercover shit, or like obviously he doesn't know how Sunday is affiliated now. But I imagine they have brushed shoulders because obviously Newman is her brother, and like family dinners and shit, like just seeing each other in the lobby of the building or something. Does that make sense?
Yeah. For the and August, definitely let me know if you want to adjust any of this too. I definitely want you to have input on this person. But for now I've named them Ancillary 9. They use they them pronouns. And they wear a porcelain mask that's molded to look like Helena Stryker's face.
Hell yes.
And I right now I just have has excelled at guiding SR now that we're in open warfare, but is an extremely volatile person because she's or they're tied to my cruel trait.
Mm-hmm.
The words I picked are isolation, worship, and then I'm kind of still pondering a third one. Maybe just the word face.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna update my bond with Miki. Delta now feels about Miki. Miki's light is under a bushel. I guess that's growing up. But it's sad. I make
You're
a point. I
you're
make a
such-
point to go to her shows. So like when you do perform, Delta has been there. I'm just imagining like a whole K-pop crowd with like light sticks, and there's just like one cowboy.
Yeah.
All right. I have my conviction and my impulse, and I'm upset about both of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh boy.
August used change character. August hurt themselves in their confusion.
No.
I put a bond in with Precious then that says I can use him as a conscience when the strategy requires a conscience.
Fable's bond with Miki is, can't believe I'm saying this, but it's weird to see Miki so dulled. I mean, she's not completely, but still.
My updated bonds, so the bond with Fable didn't change. It's I just want Fable to like me. It's still as complicated and toxic as before. The one for Sunday that I've added is I will never see eye to eye with Sunday. Her worldview and mine are diametrically opposed. I would be happy to never see her again.
Oof.
My bond with Delta is after he burned out of the league, he seems pretty pitiful and has lost pride as a pilot. I wish he would join my company because at least they have paid holidays.
That's interesting.
Damn.
I like the idea that maybe the official story is that he had an injury. It's the classic like kid who had a sports scholarship thing. Like he burned out, but he is still working for Graves, so I think it's just like the work he does for Graves is, oh no, I made a honky-tonk operator.
You did.
Fucking god
You did.
damn it. Soap, I'm deploying to the zone or whatever the fuck they say.
And then my last one for Precious, the only schoolmate I still really talk to, but I really just see him as a way to get close to Fable. I'll never
Oof.
admit it to him.
Wow! Yo!
Wow.
Oof.
Yeah, okay. So
Yikes.
I came locked and loaded for today, y'all.
yeah, I've actually I did just lock in. So for Delta I have now I just need to make him realize Newman has ruined him.
Oh.
For Fable I have Fair hiding something, but honestly it's really none of my business. And then for Mori I have she has dulled and it only proved that I was right about her being a pushover.
Oh my god. Let's do this from the top correctly. So, Miki, did you have to... No, I just want to make sure, because, like, this step was fill in any traits that you don't already have filled in, and then add the bonds. So, Miki, were you missing any traits that you added?
Yes, as previously. I went... I didn't have impulse. And the new impulse is, jumping the gun.
Oh, boy.
Miki is a little, more confident in herself, but also, you know when a pilot just kind of wants to die? It's kind of that.
Oh, I know.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, girly pop.
It's that or deal with my complicated feelings.
Bri, what traits did you fill in?
Yeah, so I didn't have a conviction, so my conviction is accumulate power. And I also didn't have a pride, and I just put accomplished tactician. So I hope that can be something that's helpful.
Sick. So Delta already had ambition, be the best in the business, and he had the flaw. Ambition is his conviction. His flaw was self-conscious. I've added his impulse. Hey, Miki. Destruction. Break something. Them or me. And pride. Unpredictable. There's nothing I won't do. And as for his added bonds, so there's the new one about Miki. There's the new one about Sunday. For Fable, I see Fair at too many functions. There's something up with Fair. So I think he has gotten suspicious about how often Fable is turning up in different, like, associated with different groups. I don't think he's ever said anything, but he'd know Fable cold. Like, he'd just know Fable. They spent too much time at the academy.
Yeah,
and
that's
for
real.
Precious, it's for the best we never meet again. Parenthetical, all caps, deeply ambiguous.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
We're all on our shit today.
So, Mac, what traits have you added?
So I added a conviction. I am the only one that I can trust.
Oh boy!
Love
That's
that.
good.
There is no one else that Fable can trust. I think that Mac, would include a parenthetical except maybe Precious, but, like, again, Fable hasn't heard from Precious in long enough that Fable is like, okay, that's it, there's no one left. And Pride, which I think is deeply ironic given the anchor that I just came up with. I can find anything or anyone.
Ooh.
And then for the sake of completeness, I am going to add I'm gonna list Miki's my new bond with Miki here. Also, can't believe I'm saying this, but it's weird to see Miki so dulled. I mean, she's not completely, but still. And then I have Sunday sometimes wasn't willing to go far enough. I wonder if that's changed.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
What?
This I don't even know if Fable knows what Faye means by this, but didn't expect that from Delta, to be honest.
Oh, I love that.
Anything.
There's so much in that.
What did they mean by that?
Damn.
What could it mean?
What did Fair mean by that?
I think it came to me in thinking about Delta taking the sponsorship from Graves biomechanical, right? Like,
Yeah.
that is a huh, yeah, alright. Good for you, I guess. Like,
and for Precious, new traits.
So, Precious did not have a conviction or an impulse leaving the academy phase, and going into the conflict phase, he has drunk some Kool-Aid.
Oh,
his
God.
conviction,
Ooh.
his conviction is only exoforms can save us now.
Okay.
God is
Yikes.
dead, exoforms only.
you
Not
know
wrong.
what? I think Fable, upon hearing that, would be like, yep, I'm the only one that I can trust.
Yep. And his impulse, which is very sad considering that he cannot escape Fable's shadow, is melt into the shadows.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
I'm thriving right now.
My bonds, I don't think I'm changing my bond with Sunday. I think that Precious still thinks he can fix her. Whatever fixing might look like now that he's a cult member, that's fine.
Exoforms. Have you heard the good word?
So I can't let Fable define me anymore.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Watching Delta destroy himself just makes me sad. And
It's fine.
Miki is the only other schoolmate I'd trust if it weren't for who she works for.
Yeah!
Yeah, no,
I
that's
get
real.
it!
So
True, bestie.
Miki working for the 3-letter agency over here. Okay, so, something here is that, we do have to check with the other player. I think we're all cool with the bonds we created. I like what we've done.
I like it too.
Adjustments?
Yeah.
This is a game of messy entanglements. No, wait, that's Firebrand. Still.
We're making this a game of messy entanglements.
Yeah.
I do have a question. Were we supposed to finish filling out our... Oh, no. Okay, that's in the
No.
conflict scene. Never mind. I was like,
Correct.
are we supposed to finish telling people what our mechs are like? Okay.
No.
No,
Because
yeah.
This one is more focused on the mech portion. Whereas the
Yeah.
Academy phase was more us walking around and who was the guy who kept catching us? Our favorite janitor?
Jaime.
Oh, shit! It was Machete, but his name literally
Jaime.
wasn't Machete. He was just played by...
Yeah, his
Being
name was Jaime.
ignored, August. Dang.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I was just reading about this too. It looks like for your mech features, you're just supposed to reveal those when it seems dramatically convenient, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
So, the other thing here that I think we should, so we've all kind of reintroduced our characters, but we have to kind of talk about what they did in the intervening time. I
Mhm.
said 5 years, which is kind of my throwaway, but do we think it's longer or shorter than that?
I think 5 years would make sense. That's enough time to
Yeah.
really fuck yourself
Yeah,
up at your job.
I heard you say 5 years actually, and I've been thinking of it as 5 years automatically since then. So I'm fine
Yeah.
with that.
Nice.
I mean, I will say that, like, the me between 2018 and 2023, now granted, there was a global pandemic that happened in the middle of that, but they're
Right.
still vastly different people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you throw in a war, right, like in the middle of that, like, yeah, or some other sort of conflict in the middle, like, yeah, 5 years I think is enough
Yeah.
time.
A lot of new wars since the 5 years since we played this last. So, does somebody want to go first? I feel like I'm first on the list, but I keep going first and I feel weird about it. I want somebody else to set the tone for this.
All right. Now that we've set up the conflict phase and how our pilots have grown, it's time to get into a conflict scene. Conflict scenes differ from academy scenes in that you are no longer trying to figure out who your pilots are. You've chosen your paths, and it's now time to see how you navigate the war to get what you want from the world and what costs you are willing to pay to get there.
Did we want to do a short summary of what everybody did the last 5 years before we do that? Or do we want to just go in
Oh.
and explore that through play?
No, you're right.
Sorry!
You're right.
It's okay.
No.
No one gets to know anything.
Hey, and follow the leader. There's no GM. We can all lead.
We can all take the lead. Can you please get the copy
Shit.
correct?
We can all take the lead. Oh my god!
I forgot the intro! God.
SMH my
You
head.
don't even believe in our cross promotion.
Oh, goodness.
Then who wants to go first?
I wanna go backwards through the list. I wanna go August first.
Oh,
What has Precious been up to since we left the academy?
So I think, Precious was in the minor leagues for a while, and he was very active in the group chat that we had. But then I think it may even have been Abigail who brought him into Silent Roar. It may have been a case of he got involved with Abigail, and Abigail, again, I don't know that we know if there's any truth to Silent Roar's edicts, but to Precious, in his mind, the scales fell from his eyes, and he was like, oh shit, things are so much bigger than this stupid mech league, and he went and full on drank the Kool-Aid, and has been a rather faithful member of Silent Roar ever since.
Christ.
I love it. Going up the list, MK,
Rough.
what has Fable been up to in the last 5 years?
I think that Fable probably, like, bounced around a fair bit, like, really taking all of fair offers seriously, and then realized that all of them were just fucking bullshit. Like, Faye was like, I don't believe in any of this shit. But Faye also had, like, bonded with the mech at this point. At that point,
yeah.
It was like, I can't give up Eladin, so I've got to try to do something, and just ended up falling in with Machiavelli, which is the hacker org that was Fair original anchor in the Academy phase. And has been bouncing around, like I said, probably was in with Graves for a while, was with Aegis for a while, never with the Silent Roar, because why the fuck would Faye join a cult? And is now with East Infinite, doing work, I want to say probably doing work for, like, a smaller, unnamed faction at this point. Like, I'm not gonna say that Faye is working for one of the big guys right now, but is also, like, siphoning off information just to sell at auction, or to further Machiavelli's plans. Like, really just kind of leeching whatever looks interesting or useful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nico, what's Delta been up to?
I guess it goes to me, because we're doing it in reverse. So there are, like, 3 major things that kind of happened for Delta. The first was he was in the major leagues. He took a brain and spinal injury in the cockpit. The spinal injury was caught and repaired, but the CTE wasn't. So he spent 2 years, like, super hyper-aggressive and quick-tempered in a way that a lot of people wrote off as, like, oh, fame's gone to his head. Then at some point he snapped on a hanger tech. That's when his nose got broken several times. Like, he just had a crazy knockdown drag out fight with a hanger tech. And Newman finally had him fully checked out, and they caught it. And they administered an experimental medicine based on the monstrous biomechanical shit they do. That was a neurorestorative. So he kind of came back to himself in time for his sister, who unfortunately was still his emergency contact, to get really pissed off because her son needed medicine of that caliber, and Delta, in trying not to be in Newman's pocket, hadn't offered anything like that. So he ended up in Newman's pocket pretty deeply between his own treatment and treatment for his nephew, who's named Oscar. The third and most important thing that kind of cemented his legacy with the Graves, and I think what a lot of people would know about him, especially those allied with Silent Roar, a Silent Roar operative thought he turned Delta and gave him a bomb to set off in a Graves lab. But Delta set it up at a stadium and then called it in to smear Silent Roar and earn points with Newman.
Holy shit,
goddamn
dude.
shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
okay, hold on a second.
I need to change my bond real quick.
Yeah! Everyone in Silent Roar.
I'm pointing to my bond. I'm pointing to my bond with Delta and going, that's about that, actually.
Yep.
I think that Fable's bond with Delta is, I didn't know he had it in him.
Yeah, and I think that was the general response, right? Because he spent so many years of his life with the CTE just like an asshole. That's when I think he earned the call sign Meathead. Everyone just thought he was this brainless jock, and then he gets his neurorestorative, he focuses on his family and everything, and he gets wily. And, like, I do think it's something where, like, Miki and maybe some people who only know the surface story just know that, like, oh, Delta's name was associated with this event where Silent Roar tried to dirty bomb a stadium and he helped avert it. Silent Roar people would know there was never any intention to attack a stadium, and he pulled some kind of crazy-ass maneuver on y'all that caused major PR problems. Interpersonally, he's entirely centered on his family. He's not dating. He doesn't talk about why. He's helping his nephew Oscar. He's mending fences with his sister Juliet, and that has helped heal some of his relationship with his parents. So yeah, that's what Delta's been kind of dealing with. Oh, Brian.
What's Sunday been up to?
Okay. I have a couple things, and then I have Nico's thing made me think of a thing I want to pitch that can be tooled with. But I think mostly what has happened with Sunday is she, if I recall correctly, she was like talent scouted for the cult in a way that was like, your mech is weird, and you seem like a weirdo, like kind of vibes is kind of like how it is in my mind.
Well, and there was probably an obvious opening when she was passed over for the Graves sponsorship.
Well, and like the thing that's weird too is like she lost like the only match she was in that academy game. So like it's like it was like a weird situation, but I think she, at some point she must have had like a, what is it called, a redemption arc, because like that's the book like wants us all to be like our own version of the ace pilot, right? And so like I think at this point it's clear to most people that in Silent Roar that she's not really that interested in the cult or like the belief aspect of everything. But she does what Ancillary tells her to do, and like doesn't ask many questions, and like she's pulled off like a couple really good maneuvers, so it's like she has like a place, even though it's like it's relative to Precious's bond, like maybe people wish she was a little bit more bought in. But yeah, I think that's her situation there. And then the other thing that I was thinking about was, what if in her attempt to kind of like sow resentment between, or like isolation between Delta and Newman now, like Sunday's in a cult, but she's still like a Graves, like she still lives, she still has like a room in the penthouse, she can still access the corporation. What if she went and got the medicine for Oscar and like fucking just like absolutely showed him up?
Huh.
Ooh.
I'm interested. My only conflict point is like Oscar getting medicine is a major factor in how Delta has repaired his relationship with his family, which is why they're still anchors.
Oh, so you're saying he did end up doing that?
But what I'm saying is I think it would make sense if Sunday saw an opportunity in the fact that I feel like Juliet definitely had a huge screaming argument with Delta about not having offered this medicine before. I think it would make sense for Sunday to seize on that and approach Delta and be like, I can get you this medicine.
Oh, give Delta the medicine. Yeah.
Like
okay,
sometimes Sunday is at family dinners. And
yeah,
not just
yeah.
Graves family dinners, but like Dunn family dinners. Like you've got a weird in with him that's very personal. I like that a lot. And I think that's more hooked in than what I had as the bond. So I think actually I'm gonna put down Sunday has become part of the Dunn family in a strange way.
Jesus.
You know when you're like a cowboy family has like that weird corporate girl that comes to dinner sometimes, and she's like really somber and weird, but like the
Garth Brooks family with the Bauhaus child. Hell yeah. No, I do think it's funny. I think it's like this situation where it's like Juliet really likes Sunday, and so she wouldn't hear anything bad said about her from the family, and then the family had to like adjust, and it ended up making them better people. And like this is I like that it's wholesome, but it's underhanded.
Yeah, totally.
I'm obsessed with this. Thank you.
It's so
So that's I think the crux of the last 5 years with Sunday.
Long con involving you having to go to barbecues.
Christ.
Are they barbecuing exoform bodies?
Oh, no, but it is kind
Monster
of
bodies?
Yeah, it's complicated. Delta's dad was in disposal, So, like, he wouldn't eat those things, but, like, it's definitely kind of like he's down with everything else.
Does the Dunn family, are they more of a smoke, a rub, or a sauce kind of barbecue?
Oh, they're big smoker families. The
Big
smoking
smoker.
technology is
Okay.
maybe where he's using, like, hey, this was intended for your work, and now you're using it to augment your smoker. Maybe you shouldn't do that.
An exoform can be a smoker.
If you really think about it.
Yeah, that's
I
real.
think Sunday canonically has excellent taste in candy. She's like, that's why her call sign is simple syrup, because she has like a outrageous sweet tooth. So I think one of her ins is she tends to bring Oscar like exotic rich people candy.
Oh my god. He's really
Yeah.
into Dubai chocolate, much to the
Yeah.
hatred
Oh
of
my
everyone in the
God.
family
Oh
who has
my God.
Hershey bar money.
She's dangling Dubai chocolate labubu at your nephew.
This is fucked,
Rancid.
thank you.
Anyway,
Oh, chocolate now. So I think Miki didn't have as fucked up of a time as you all, but it was fucked up in a different way. Miki's life has been very designed since she was born. So previously I established she worked for Takeda Heavy Industries and was in a designed idol group. And I think that's just where she's been. So she worked in the circuit. She was in matches. She had a pretty solid career. I think like she came out as an ace from that is why she's kind of known. She kind of ended with a title and retired. But the thing that her and her team did, which is Magical Procore, as you all remember,
Yes.
I think they become kind of like a sexy K-pop band at this point, and they do still do performances. But Takeda Heavy Industries, as Miki found out, is a subsidiary of the East Infinite Company. And as they realized what they needed to move assets for in the way only a corporate hegemony can, they shifted her to these operations on the monster planets. And she just kind of goes with it. She's always kind of moved where they want her to. But I think what her relationship with the rest of the pilots from the Academy is, she's the one who has always sent a birthday text, email, phone call. She's mailing presents. You don't know how she's finding your address, but she's mailing you presents on every major event. And she's trying in a way that feels disingenuous, not in a like, I think Miki really wants those human connections, but it feels like she's doing them because that's what you do with friends from the Academy. But I think she is trying to keep those relationships up, and I don't think it's worked.
what were the last birthday presents you sent for everybody? Go.
Yep.
Uh,
You did this. Do it.
Because I think even Sunday got them. She hates Sunday, but I think Sunday got it. Sunday got an optic camo cloak, but when you hit one button on it, it just does RGB colors and like
The
flash
hex
bangs
jacket.
people. Yeah.
The hex jacket.
For
Got your ass looking like a gamer mouse.
Delta gets some like really exotic barbecue sauces and like a barbecue apron that has like 2 thumbs and says, "Who can pilot the grill? This guy."
Jesus Christ.
I feel like Sunday has definitely put that on at a family dinner to much hooting and hollering.
My god.
I think Fables is weird because Miki spent way too much money on it, but I think the last one was like a really nice pocket knife. Like titanium steel iodized blade, just like super cool laser cutter knife that's like engraved. You know, just normal gift you get for your friend.
Yeah.
And then Precious got the fuzziest sweater you've ever imagined. It is so puffy. It is so fuzzy. It's like cashmere alpaca. And I think it's
man.
like, you know zebra stripe gum? It's that pattern.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Just that fucking rules.
Did it actually make it to him though?
He only wears it when he's feeling really sad.
Wait, turtleneck?
Ooh, what do you think?
Crew neck?
Is-
Turtleneck?
Is
V-neck?
Precious a turtleneck person?
No, I'm imagining this is the mental image I have is
Uh-huh.
I'm imagining this as like being like a wide boat neck sweater that depending on how he wears it like might be slightly off the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Like a
But
slut?
he only
Okay,
wears
yeah.
it when
Yeah.
he's sad and nostalgic for school.
But I feel like
How
every
often
gift...
is that?
Yeah.
yeah. We
Tuesdays?
don't talk about
Tuesdays.
Yeah, but I think they're all thoughtful gifts. I think that's Miki's, like, thing, is she's been living it, like, a really depressing corporate office lady life, but she's trying to do the things that you should to find joy and companionship in space. It's not really working.
Oh, baby girl.
Yeah, I think the funny thing is that, like, out of everyone, Delta would have expected Miki to have the place that Sunday has in his family. It's, like, baffling for him, but he also, like, doesn't know how to bridge that gap with Miki either, I think.
Plus, she's on work trips to who knows where all the time. Nobody could know.
Yeah, he's always like, hey, we're having dinner at Smoke'em Steakhouse on this date, and Miki's like in fucking Gibraltar. Like, where the fuck are you?
Definitely not on the monster planets doing weird shit. Don't worry about it.
To be continued.